The blistering sun beat down on the vast expanse of sand. Relentless in its ferocity, Dr. Maria Rodriguez trudged through the dunes, her eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of her companion, Jack. They had been traveling together for weeks, searching for the lost city of Zerzura, a fabled oasis hidden deep within the desert. Maria's heart sank as she crested a dune and saw Jack's figure in the distance. But it was not the reunion she had hoped for. Jack was walking away from her, his backpack slung over his shoulder, and a look of determination etched on his face. Maria quickened her pace, her mind racing with questions. What was Jack doing? Why was he leaving her behind? As she drew closer, Jack turned to face her, his eyes cold and hard. "I'm sorry, Maria," he said, his voice devoid of emotion. "I've been working with the rival expedition all along. They're willing to pay top dollar for the location of Zerzura, and I'm not going to let you stand in my way." Maria felt a wave of shock wash over her, followed by a deep sense of betrayal. She had trusted Jack with her life, and now he was abandoning her in the middle of nowhere. With a heavy heart, Maria watched as Jack disappeared over the horizon. She knew she had to keep moving, to find shelter and water before the sun set. She trudged on, her eyes scanning the dunes for any sign of life. As the sun began to set, casting a golden glow over the desert, Maria spotted a cluster of rocks in the distance. She made her way towards them, her legs aching with fatigue. As she reached the rocks, she saw that they formed a small cave, partially hidden by a screen of sand. Maria collapsed onto the cool stone floor, her body exhausted. As she rested, Maria's mind began to turn over the events of the day. She couldn't believe that Jack had betrayed her, that he had been working against her all along. She thought back to all the times they had shared, the laughter and the adventures, and wondered how she had misjudged him so badly. As the darkness deepened, Maria's thoughts turned to the lost city of Zerzura. She had been searching for it for years, poring over ancient texts and scouring the desert for any sign of its existence. And now, it seemed, she was closer than ever. But as she drifted off to sleep, Maria was awoken by a loud rumbling noise. She sat up with a start, her heart racing, as a massive sandstorm swept in, engulfing the cave. The winds howled and the sand swirled, threatening to bury her alive. Maria knew she had to act fast, to find a way to escape the storm. She grabbed her backpack and made a dash for the entrance of the cave. But it was too late. The storm was too powerful, and Maria was swept up in its fury. As the storm raged on, Maria felt her world collapsing around her. She had lost Jack, her closest ally, and now she was fighting for her life. The sand swirled around her, choking her, and Maria felt her strength beginning to wane. Just when she thought all was lost, the storm began to subside, leaving Maria battered and bruised, but alive. As she stumbled out of the cave, she saw that the storm had revealed a hidden entrance, partially buried in the sand. Maria's heart skipped a beat as she realized that this must be the entrance to Zerzura. With a newfound sense of determination, Maria made her way through the entrance, her eyes adjusting to the cool darkness within. As she walked, the air grew thick with the scent of incense, and Maria heard the sound of running water. She followed the sound, her heart pounding with excitement, until she came to a vast underground chamber, filled with glittering jewels and ancient artifacts. But as she gazed upon the treasures of Zerzura, Maria felt a sense of emptiness. She had lost so much, and gained so little. She realized that the true treasure was not gold or jewels, but the resilience and strength that she had discovered within herself. As Maria stood in the heart of Zerzura, she felt a sense of peace wash over her. She knew that she would never forget the betrayal of Jack, but she also knew that she had found something far more valuable, the knowledge that she was capable of surviving anything, no matter how daunting the challenge. And with that knowledge, Maria felt a sense of closure, a sense of peace that she had been searching for her whole life.